A lot of big things coming out from that press conference as far as Shubman Gill is concerned. He talked about obviously the injuries, which is a very, very precise point to discuss around this particular series. There were multiple players who got injured after coming from the center of excellence. 2 games, 3 games, one series, and he directly compared it with the format of the upcoming 50 over World Cup, where if you are going to play the final, you have to play 11 games in a trot. And here we are seeing players, going down after 2 games, 3 games, not even one series. And there's no 1, 2 examples. There are 5 players. If you look at this particular series and you look at the squad, the ODI squad I'm talking about, 5 players already injured. And when it comes down to the end of the series, it's the very number. 5 is the very number. What Shubman Gill told us in the post-match press conference, I asked him around that how difficult it is for you as a captain, to change combinations after each game. Sometimes it's an injury, sometimes it's 80% fitness or 70% fitness. And the big question is that these players are coming from a gap or coming from the center of excellence. So yes, he acknowledged, he accepted that yes, it's a big problem and we have to look into this, that why this is happening. And that's the major thing around this tour. And when he compared it to the format of the 50 over World Cup, it makes sense, because if you have to play 11 games on a trot, you cannot be carrying these kind of players, or rather, situations like this where you have those players who are carrying these kind of injuries after 2 games, 3 games. Look at a Harshit Rana, look at a Nitish Kumar Reddy, look at a Washington Sundar, look at Jasprit Bumrah missing out, on the very last game. Hardik Pandya already, not part of the system as far as this particular series is concerned. He is already, there at the center of excellence. So this is one very important point from the press conference, and how India have to change or rejig their combination in each game. Yes, you cannot say much about KL Rahul because that's something which is, you can say that it's flu or stomach bug. But when it comes down to injury, you have to see that what actually, where actually the accountability is at this point of time. And apart from that, he talked about Rohit Sharma's statement also, where he said that no communication from his end to us, that it's going to be his last game. It's asked by a English journalist, and he has categorically said that no communication at all as far as that retirement thing is concerned. On Kuldeep's part, yes, it makes a certain kind of remark around the defensive or the aggressive mode of the bowlers, but he told us about all of this as far as data is concerned. So there is a lot of questions going around, that can you give Kuldeep Yadav at least a single game, and why not here in Lords? So this has been also asked from him. And apart from that, there were a lot of discussions around the kind of gaining as far as this particular series is concerned. For me, there is a lot of answers been given in that particular press conference. A lot of things said about, obviously one specific questions toward that, this slope, and he definitely gave the answer around that. And because the bowlers, if you see the bowlers in this cricket team as far as this particular venue is concerned, they all are, I think if memory serves me right, all of them are playing for the very first time. I'm talking about the fast bowlers. They never played here before. As I said, if memory serves me right, Prasidh Krishna, obviously, I don't think. Gurnur Brar, no chance. Prince Yadav, no chance. Harshdeep Singh, I'm not getting anything as far as his experience is also concerned. So yeah, a lot of things around his press conference and around around the performance as far as this tour is concerned. So that's been the major part of Shubman Gill's press conference.